Oh, yeah.
Right, so, well, if I can give you a too, I'd love to join.
Yes,
Yeah.
do that.
Get a trafficking.
Let's just,
Find some space.
come out of it. There might be one in the other room.
Yeah.
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 Shoulder width apart. And just breathe in and out. And we're not gonna do much today, it's too hot, so,
Right.
yeah, we'll just take it very, very easy, it's quite warm outside. So what we'll do is we'll make sure that we've got our, shoulders, neck, hips, knees and things limbered foot before we do anything, so let's just stand, breathing in and out. Gently breathe in. Gently breathe out. Ground under the feet. Notice the breath. Very gentle turn. So this will be my fourth Tai Chi class I've got today, so.
Wow.
Hey, it's never let it lie down, but keep breathing. So we're just gently breathing in, gently breathing out. What we were doing with the gym. Yeah, well, it's National Dementia Week on, and they were doing a wellbeing day at the care home that I work at on Thursdays, so I came to do some extra, two-seater Tai Chi classes, so, no, it's good. It got quite hot when I got those chairs out. I was like, oh gosh.
We always complain about the weather, don't we?
We do.
Well, it surprises us, doesn't it?
Well, it's often two of something, isn't it? So it's usually
Too wet,
too wet,
too
too hot,
Too hot,
too windy, too cold,
too white when it's wet, weather.
too slippery,
That's it, yeah.
you know, so,
Too dry.
yeah. And we're just not used to it.
Let's just enjoy it.
But I really like sunshine.
Fans on. There are fans on.
How did I go on?
I'm not 100% sure, I can find out. At some stage, before we get really hot.
Well, I mean,
I think it might be through there.
we've opened that door.
I think it might be through there where you turn off the.
All right, I'm gonna pause the video while I go and see if I can work out how to put the fans on. Right, pause the video. Sorry about that. I thought I'd left the door
No,
open.
that's who was trying to say.
Why has that door stayed open?
That's a bit fussy.
Yeah, don't worry, you're not that late.
That'd be
Right.
interesting.
So we can't work out, those of you watching at home, we
today.
can't work out how to turn the fans on, so we're just gonna.
Don't be in there.
So welcome, we're just doing this at the moment.
Should be more obvious.
So nice and tall. There's usually at least one other man, so I think. So welcome. So that's it. So just tuck the chin and then float up with the head. I'll just yeah, for those
Is that why you're getting the neck out?
yeah, it's because there's the other, because I've my Zoomy is a bit late. So so just turning, breathing.
It throws you when you're at home doing it though, you just totally forget what time it is.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You come out to a thing,
It's easy.
anything you've got, oh my gosh, I am going to eat it.
Yeah, so we're nice to, so, yeah, just to remind you, this is the last one, and then next week, it's a bank holiday, so we're not here. But we'll be back the week after, and it will turn from £5 to £6. Because I need to pay them some pool hire now,
It doesn't break it down, does it?
you know, and. Do you know who I'm supposed to pay? For the pool hire?
And they're sorting it out, I have mentioned it.
Yeah,
It won't be mild, they'll get it quite regularly, but they've been changing over a system.
that was it, they were changing the system.
They're changing a system, but they are on it.
I'm very happy to pay pool hire, but if it's a great big chunk, I'm gonna have to pay.
They're trying not to do that.
Yeah, if they can break it up into manageable chunks, that would be marvellous, but great. Well,
I
that's,
did tell him last week, but I'll remind
you
him.
know, because I have been here, I can't even remember when I've started, but I have been here at least 2 months, is it?
Yeah,
Something like that, so that's 2 months full hire. So I owe. No, that's one of the reasons why I ended up having to leave, one of the other village halls I used to teach in, because I'd send them a thing saying, could you please tell me how much I owe you? And they go, yes, we'll get on with it, and then I'll never get it.
I never knew it.
Sensing an answer. So what I did is I guesstimated, sent them some money and then started, because I thought, no, I need someone else to go. No, it's not fair. So I moved to Reach and to here. So we just, what you want to do is just want to relax the shoulders. Now this next one, watch out for your friends. Here we go. That's it. Yeah, we're doing a go slow day today. So when we put all the chairs and things back, I mean, what I might do is I might finish a shade early, make sure you get a full water break as well. So hot water, hot weather session. So we're just bouncing. So after we get back, what might be quite nice, is my friend Julie on the computer playing my music. And when I said to her, I'll be doing Tai Chi to your music, we would like it. So she said hello. I'm from Germany, the main place thing in the telly. So what I thought might be quite nice is if we can make a little film of us doing Tai Chi to my friend Julia's music. Send her music back to the Tai Chi on top.
Oh, better.
But I thought I'd give you some warning, so.
Yeah, we get our right nice clothes on,
If you get the knife out, look a bit good.
get our hair done.
So just this is called bounce. Now we're doing shake. Now, yesterday I was playing at a birthday party who wanted a big sort of really good. So I was the token folk musician, I did my folk, and then this amazing 6'2" man in a tiny sort of like a flapper dress and lipstick and
Okay.
fantastic. How bad was she? Well, it was, yeah,
Like a joke,
like
comic.
yeah, but singing amazing songs in this amazing dress. And then after him, this bloke turned up they're all from Turkey, these people, fantastic. And this bloke turned up doing his belly dancing, and he was magnificent. And he was doing a movement like this, although his tummy was moving. And golden turban and jewels, and oh, he was magnificent. I was well impressed with him. And yeah, my mum liked it. Anyway, so both of them are coming to visit my mum in Brighton now. They got on really well, so
They're not coming to visit us, but.
no, they're not, no. Oh, they go down the storm at the day centre. the belly dancing man. You don't often see men belly dance.
No, right.
So not sure. You might. He looks amazing.
It was good.
Yeah, good. So he did a shaking thing, and I thought, oh, I do that in Tai Chi. And then this morning we did it and compared it with him. Well, it was good, weren't we?
No.
And I never seen it work. So anyway, but this would be good if you wanted to take up belly dancing. This would be a good way in. Oh, well, I think it's but he teaches as well. He's a dance teacher.
I did once.
And he's a makeup artist, so he's very amazing. And yeah, he's a dance teacher and a dance promoter. It's like he's having fun. Bit of fun. So we go up, 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 and oh, that's awesome, isn't it? That's very satisfying. So Eva, she went not to Turkey, she went all the way to China to go and see a shaking master, shaking a bouncy master. And amongst lots and lots of different Tai Chi masters, they went to see this shaking bounce, sort of shaking back specialist, and then there we go, up, up. And this was one of the moves. Okay, then we do one more. So you establish the leg first. But if you do take up belly dancing, or the Rakshaki, I think they call it, proper word for it, that it's very, very good for your stomach. It's very good for your lower back. It's very good for your hips, for your shoulders, for your whole body. And the music's excellent. I loved it, fantastic. So I was really impressed. And I did at one point, I did about maybe 2 years belly dancing. It's great for you. Oh, it was wonderful. I loved it. It's just fun. That's, okay, let's just, yeah. Keep breathing some more. So for the t-shirts, I've got one large left, one extra large left, and 2 teeny tiny small t-shirts that are just they're very small, aren't they? So
Teddy bears.
teddy bears. And then turn the palms up. So there we go. Yes, sit down. Thank you. Yeah, we're not. Well, we didn't try very hard at all this morning, did we?
No, we sat.
We sat for most of the class, didn't we? It was great. Really good. Well, and then we had a nice long tea break again. Getting this right.
Watch the belly dance.
Right, watch the belly dancing man, but new friend of my mother's. And, you've not. Have you met him yet?
No.
No, oh, yeah.
I think I want to.
You definitely do. He's very memorable. But the two performers made a giant beeline for my mother. That I think they're visiting her in Brighton next week or something, so it's. It's just, oh, I have people like that around my house all the time in Brighton. It's great. So it was all normal for her, fantastic, good. So yeah, one is in front and one is behind. Don't worry, I haven't quite got this. It's fun. We've got weeks. So this becomes a video which appears on the YouTube channel. We've got our own YouTube channel, Grey Heron Internal Arts YouTube channel, and you can watch the classes all over again, join in. And it's really fun. You can do loads of. There's that. We've got thousands of videos now. We've got. Not sure how many because we've been running these classes since lockdown, but lockdown happened, and we all had to go on Zoom. Otherwise, I'd have had to have got a job. Back with the Addenbrooks wanted me back, and I was like. So instead of working at Addenbrooks, I got taught 6 months of Zoom by one of my Tai Chi students who's very good with computers. And then I just started teaching on Zoom, just doing this, so you just let the arms drop. Let the arms drop, just, yeah. And, what happened was there are people that still use the Zoom, not as many as in the old days, but still enough for it to might as well carry on. And then we also get a very useful teaching resource. So it's very good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do a posture check. So if you're sitting down, make sure your feet are nice and flat on the floor. Someone's dropped a biscuit down there. That's right. That's bad and brushes. Okay, I'll try not to tread on the crumbs. And move away. That's better. And just check your posture. So your feet are shoulder width apart, whether you're sitting down or standing up. Sinking the hips up through the head. Breathing in and out, nice and relaxed. Let's take a few slow breaths. Oh, here's a nice one. Just rub your hands together. Deep in. Nice and warm. And then place a hand on your heart center and the other hand over the top. It doesn't matter which one. Just going to breathe in and out. So warm and kind thoughts into the heart. So it's quite, I find it very soothing. Just notice the breath as it comes to that. It's usually better in a chair, this, but this we'll just do it. Stand. And then place your hand on your lower dantian. Just breathe in and out. Grounded, rooted and centered thoughts into the legs. Nice. And check your posture again. Then we'll do a very gentle turn and we're just swinging. We're just allowing the arms to gently show that from the side. Swing back, swing forwards. So we have got some doors open and it's a bit of a breeze. I think if we put the fans on, are they quite loud?
I think they're all right.
They're all. The only thing is what normally happens is that sort of warm air gets blowing around, doesn't it? So we'll really let go here. I'll show from the diagonal view, and this is going backwards and then forwards. And we're tall, so you want to be nice and tall. I mean, the singer was about 6'2" anyway, and he had these massive heels on as well. So I just didn't get it. But he looked amazing, I thought fabulous, but that's great. But because my mum's a lot smaller, and when they were hugging, it was very funny. It's massive. Culturally, it was a cultural experience for me. But there are some crossovers between things like dance and things like Tai Chi, just because of the movement and the control movement, being aware of the body, being very mindful. So that's really good. So Amy, I'll WhatsApp you the bloke dancing. You'll find it hilarious. Feel free to share it with your friends. Yeah, awesome. See if you can work out the shaking. Okay, we'll do this one next. So it's a slightly wider stance, and I'll miss the cry. Just to ease off. So only join in with the things that you fancy that work for you. If any of the movements don't quite work with how you move, then you can leave them out and do something else. It's perfectly fine. No, it's not. So next week, I'm very much looking forward to going to Reading. I'm spending a day with the Grandmaster from China, so it's a bit exciting. So what we'll do first, we'll just very gently move the shoulders, so you come up, back, down. And we're not learning no more new moves this week, just because we're having a gap next week.
It's up to.
It's half term. Well, half term and a bank holiday. I mean, I'll still be teaching at Burwell and Reach on the Wednesday. So maybe, you know, if you fancy if you need a Tai Chi thing, see if you can come to the lunchtime. You can come to the lunchtime class on Zoom as well. So let me know and I'll give you the links. That's it. Oh, just soften around here. Imagine this bit getting very soft. And then go in other directions. Yeah, one of the carers in the home's got very stiff neck and shoulder. They should have come to the session, but. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, just wait for a moment to check your posture. The shoulders, so I'm just breathing in and out. Oh, I forgot the introductions, didn't I? Oh, so my name's Farah and you're Edmund and Carol. Barbara,
Nadine, Jackie,
Amy on the computer.
Nicola, Sue,
Mary.
Jenny.
Pretty much, you can remember all that. Welcome to class. Thank you. If you know any other men, if you've got any men friends to drag into class so we can balance out the ratio a bit. There was about 3, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, so I'm aware of that, yeah.
Yeah. What were the 2 names? I swear. Oh, the 2 that you used to come. Oh, God. Thanks.
Sometimes you want to come out without them, don't you? You want something that's yours.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're not related to. Yeah, it's for everybody. So we'll do this, so. Then open, come forward slightly, open the chest by breathing in. Breathe out. So we're staying upright. So I've got this horrendous new exercise for me now. If anyone. And Burwell on the Wednesday have christened it the Tiller Girl exercise. So I was very happy about that because Eli is very macho and likes to do sort of Tai Chi with self. This is a self-defense move. This is how you fight someone with it. And I thought, brilliant. So this one is called Turtle. Comes in and out of its shell. It's the one from the spine. So you go like that. Right, you're going into the shell. Go right in the shell. Then you come out. And you go, hello, buddy. I love turtles. So turtle goes in its shell. Turtle comes out of its shell. It's nice, isn't it? I mean, everybody loves turtles, so this is a real winner. This is a real winner. So you're curving there. Now, when you come out of your shell, actually, you stick your behind back. That's what Eli said. One more. Fantastic. So it's getting a bit better. So with the hip or the back exercise, you can do very, very small movements. If you think I might have to, yeah. So I'll just show on this table. Sorry those who watching at home. With these exercises, you can do it big, or you can just go do it small. And it's the same when we're doing it. I'll cut back. When we're doing it standing up. We just very small. Don't have to make it. I'll make it bigger so you can see what that movement's doing. So this is the one that Grandmaster Chen Xiaowang does. And then usually he does 300 in one direction and then 300 in the other. We won't do that. We'll just
You say three?
300.
No, three, wow.
Yeah, three. We'll start somewhere.
Good enough there for
Yeah, it's very hard. I've done it 150 before. On the Friday with Tai Chi Fitness and I'm really difficult to keep track. Yeah, so it's more like a meditation exercise. So I'm not actually counting, I'm just going to do a few in one direction and then a few in the other. So again, you can do a much smaller than what I'm doing, that's fine.
Oh, we're rolling, you can do the telegraph.
Yeah, so while you're relaxing, I'll show, don't join in because it's very, but he goes like this, he goes 1, 2, 1,
Oh,
2,
yeah.
3, 3, 1, 2. So it really messes with the brain as well, but you can see why it's called the Tiller Girls.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can join in if you're on Zoom, yeah, because Amy's done this one already on Friday, didn't we? We were terrible at it. And so 3. So if you're really bored, you might be at the bus stop.
Just be advancing.
Right, that's enough of that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with you.
It's good, it gets your heart going, but you could just do like that. You could do the, now that'd be more like it, wouldn't it? 2, 3. Put some music on. Yeah, okay. Right, enough of that. Just rub the hands together. What we'll do, we do a little bit of rubbing the shoulder. Oh, so nice. Then the elbow. So we're doing a bit of body awareness now, wrist. Fantastic, and then shoulder again. Elbow. Wrist. And then tap around the hip. Down hip. And then down outside of the legs, up the inside of the legs. Outside of the legs, up the inside. Down outside of the legs, up the inside of it. So unfortunately, I've no room in my car. It's full of stuff because I've got a massage couch in there and a load of musical instruments. And I'm not an Amy shaped space, unfortunately. So I said I haven't got a roof rack, I was going to put her on roof rack. So she's also down the outside of the yard. And then we tap it slightly. Then on the chest. So you can do that. And then we can go across, and then in the middle, that's good for immunity. So actually doing the whole of the chest area is supposed to be good for immunity. So it's a bit of a wiggle. So he was brilliant at that in sort of, I don't know how he did, he was fantastic.
Was he like 10?
No, he was maybe 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't young, no, because he was moving too well for someone that was just fresh out of the
Yeah.
belly dancing school. He was, master
He was
dancer,
very-
I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. It was like at least as sort of good as listening to one of Ravi Shankar's kids, Yeah. So do this. So you go out, in, out, in, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then little circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Up down. So thanks for finding the place and getting here. Marvellous. Thank you.
My doctor said, because I fell over in Zealand.
Yes. Yes. I can see. Yeah.
And he said you need some stability.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Really, you should have sent you to Tai Chi before you fell over, but never mind. It's better late than never, you know. That often happens actually. People will get sent to Tai Chi after they've mangled something, and then you've got to. Whereas what they should be doing is teaching Tai Chi in all the schools from about the age of 3 or something, and then everyone will have super balance. Oh. Okay, like this. Up, over, up. I like this one. It's quite uplifting. So if your arms aren't doing that, just do something else. It's fine. Just do. So it doesn't all have to happen today. You can just do one at a time. You can do a baby version. You can do the baby version, and that's the word. Marvellous, that's great. Okay, and then we do a posture check. We're nice and tall. Imagine you're 6'2" in high heels, you know. Anyway, there we are. I was just. It's like, how on earth is he walking in that? It's like, I'm never. So. Yeah, don't get too enthused. It's too hot for enthusiasm. True. Okay. Yeah.
We're going to
Right. So
It's
oh gosh, it's water break time. It's water break. Right. And then what I so photos.
Yeah.
When I finish teaching, I'll WhatsApp them all. They're hilarious. Should have him come to Funky Flamingo or something and threaten. So let's go through it. Let's go there. So it's like this, you breathe in and the arms raise up. And you breathe, you know. Yeah, we've got a few people. But I reckon they'd go down the storm here, but I'm not sure what the blokes that moan all the time here. I think they want to know. Those two chaps that moan all the time. It's cooler there. Yeah, you can go out and go where the corridor. Where it's cooler.
It is.
It's lovely breeze, isn't it? If anyone wants some coolness.
See you.
Yeah, you can see me in the telly, so it's fine. You carry on. You can be a special guest video. One more time. So that's the first movement, and then maybe we won't do as many.
Yeah, do like a short.
We'll just do a short number of moves because I think it's too hot in there. No, we don't want to overexert ourselves because that's not balanced. So it's out that way, down, in. Up, and he did some of that stuff as well. He did this thing with he could do that thing with his head. You know, I can't do that. I can't do that one. No, I can do that one, but I can't do the sideways things. My dad used to be able to do that. He'd get his thumbs like that and do that sideways thing with his head. Because in Afghan dancing they do that as well. So yeah. There you go. So that's what you can do with the shaking movement. Put a bit of rat sharky music on. Off you go. Fantastic. So, I mean, it's a good way of keeping you fit. Dance, any sort of dance. So we're doing the wind blows the willow. So the palm comes up, then you sink back. You turn the foot out, and the palm comes up in the front. Sink forward. So we do this 2 more times. The second time, that's so all the other people have got an advantage, we've been doing it for weeks, so you're doing very well. So just move something and you'll be fine. And then this is the third time, so we did it 3 times each side. Wind blows the willow, so get your, then go back to which he says parallel stance. And we settle, and what's it like out there? Is it nice and cool?
It's not too bad, I get a little bit of a draft.
Oh, maybe we should have all gone out there, but never mind. We'll step, heel toe. And then you turn the waist, palm up, and this palms down. Now you swap round. And we're all breathing. Oh. One more time, so you've just got to be able to count to 3 each side. Sometimes I forget, especially when it's hot. So let's go back before I forget. Now we've got, I'll just show this one and do a modified version. You can't quite match what I'm doing. So goes like this, you breathe in, and then you point your toes, and then point the fingers. So this is called golden needles at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, you might want to sit down for that. I'll just demonstrate the other side, and we'll join in together in a bit, unless you're already joining in. Okay, now we can join it. So we breathe in, breathe out. That's so. I like the imagery, golden needles. But to point the golden needles at the bottom of the ocean. So they must be very long needles, mustn't they? Golden needles. So there's a movement in the form called searching for the golden needle at the bottom of the seabed or the bottom of the ocean. And the idea is you're diving down and then coming up with this beautiful golden needle or something. It's got a lot of meaning in that. Okay, that's great. And we'll come back. And I think we'll just do the first 6 actually. We'll do the first 6 twice, otherwise that's not fair. We'd like you very much to come back because we do want some more then. So that's marvellous. So we'll just practice the like this. So we're doing the so we've searched for the golden needle in the ocean, and now we're doing the fisherman cast the net. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fantastic. And then we've got Immortal Fairy points the way. So you've got various options with this one. You can, if you fancy and you're feeling a bit reckless, you can go down into the full squat when you're doing that. So I'll demonstrate the different levels. So this is the basic level. You just do that. And you just, so you've got slightly more weight on one foot than the other, and you're pointing the way. So next time someone asks you directions, do that. And instead, I was thinking instead of that big red traffic light that you did Burwell for about, was it 2 weeks? At least. It felt like 5 though, didn't it? And you'd be waiting there, and it was red, and then it was still red, and then it was still red, and then it would change, and then it would change so fast. By the time it got to your bit, it was red again. You know, it's manic. I think that'd be much better off with an Immortal Fairy pointing the way. So we'll do the basic version. This is Immortal Fairy points the way, and we're not doing any more than these 6. I think it's just, let's just make life easy for us. So that's that way. So the footwork, let's just do the footwork. As we. It's good, isn't it? That's it. So you can feel that in the. This is why it's good for balance, you see. Spending a lot of time. So by focusing on the feet, there's a lot of nerve receptors in the feet, between 100 and 200,000 nerve receptors, sensory receptors in the feet, which is really useful information for your brain, for where its balance map is. Is the pollen count high today? Oh, I think you're right. Yeah. I'll have to get some of that stuff from the yeah, the spray, yeah. Oh well. Okay, so that's the basic version, and then the actual version can go like that. So behind, he was doing a lot of that, the rat sharky man. And
Of course he was.
you know, but with more wiggling. Don't do the wiggling. I know now you've all seen him dance or tempting. Don't do that. So you might want to just stick with the first one, because this is things that challenge the balance.
Yeah.
And then I'll just for completion's sake, this is the full version. So you go like that, and then you come all the way down, and then you come up, and then you roll all the way down. So if you want, you can do that version, but I can feel, if I do the full version, I can feel my heart rate's gone up. Because you've gone all the way down,
And then
and then you come up, and you go all the way down. And you've got to go your back straight, because you're pointing the way, and then you come up. So you might want to just stick with the middle one.
Yeah.
And this reminds me a bit, well, there's okay, let's this up a bit more. So we've got this movement. And then this movement, so there's circular movement. So considering this is only one movement, there's a lot of, it's quite involved, isn't it? And it's only the 6th movement in the set. And then you point, circles, point, that's it. Circle, point, and then you can do the foot. See, and then that's how you build it up. So there's lots of people teaching this set on YouTube. Master Chung Mei, she's amazing, lady in Brisbane, Australia, and she wears this lovely red suit all the time. It's wonderful, and she's really good, very clear in her movements. So, and one more time. Marvellous. Okay. So that's the complicated movement of those first 6 movements. Let's have a look. We'll work our way backwards to number 1. How are you doing? Shall we have another water break? Right. Let's have a bit more water. Oh, we've got another. Oh, that's a long way from you, isn't it? Yeah. Different. Cheers. I think we'll try vodka and orange.
I'd make it worse.
It's like
Should we do our picture for your artist? Oh no, the next
It's
time, is it? We'll do that in June, are we?
well, could you, what was that,
The
sorry?
picture of your.
Oh, for the lady, yeah, with us doing the,
We'll practice something.
we can practice something. Why don't we wait till after half term?
Yeah.
She's just gonna be sitting there. She's just, oh, we don't wanna hear the adverts though. I don't wanna hear, my friend really likes to do is for us to maybe work on a couple of moves to do while Julia's playing her lovely music. And if someone could maybe film it with their posh phone, and then I will send it to my friend. She makes all this lovely healing music. And I've said, oh, I've used it in there. be teaching my Tai Chi to your lovely music. So she's very interested, because obviously she just plays it. She doesn't know what it's, my mum's calling, I can't answer the phone. We'll have to wait, sorry, love, I'll give her, we'll finish in like 8 minutes, so that's fine. So the fifth movement, this is a good one for balance, so you have a slightly wider stance. So this is Wu Chi, and this is horse stance. Practice,
Giddy up, giddy up.
exactly, just practice going from one side to the other. If any of you have forgotten to pay me, please do so at the end. Then I can pay them the bill when it arrives. I'm getting really well, it's gonna build up.
I'll remind him again.
Yeah, it's fine, I mean, you know, if they don't want the money, I'm quite happy, it's not anything. Yeah. So then transfer the weight and turn, and we're looking across, so it's as if you're looking across the ocean that you're fishing in. So there's this sort of far away, bit like in that film, what was it called, Vikings, the Vikings? With the silly theme tune, they all had American accents.
Oh, yeah.
With Tony Curtis. And that's the other bloke with the one. Kirk Douglas, that was it. And at one point they're all on the ship and they're going, so it's a bit like that. You've got this real. Yeah, well, they just played it over and over and over and over again, didn't they? And then it just got right, it's a right old dear one, wasn't it? So there we are. So this is the fisherman cast the net. That's so much better. Yeah. We've almost got this nailed, haven't we? Fantastic. Fantastic. So turn. Now both palms are out, fingers there, and you transfer the weight. And you turn. Transfer. You turn. So we're just looking at detail this week, because we don't want to do too many moves, because our brains will melt. And we don't want that to make a mess for the people using it. Yeah, it's not fair on them if we, I mean, it wasn't fair on us for them to leave biscuit there, it's not fair. But there you go. Okay. And then breathe in, so we're working our way backwards. Searching for the golden needles at the bottom of the ocean. It's got a really nice feel to it, isn't it? Very, so you're doing this whole soft, smooth and slow thing. So by moving slowly, it helps with bone density. One more time, each side. That's much better, everybody, much better. Okay, so we're continuing to work our way backwards, so it's wind blows a willow, doesn't it? That's right. It's the third movement. Oh, it's a memory test, isn't it? And you step, heel, toe. So you're in bow and arrow stance. I'll show you that so the viewers at home can see. So I've got this leg bent, this leg slightly bent. My knees are in line with my toes. Shall we do that? And then you sink back. So this is the footwork. Let's sink forward like that. Sink back, turn, and that opens the hip, close the hip, sink forward. Sink back, open the hip. Okay, now we'll do like this. Two. And three. Fantastic. Try it on the other side now. So we're just doing the legs first. Right, yeah, now we join in with the arms. It's just easier sometimes if you just split things into chunks. It makes it a lot easier to. 3. Fantastic, okay. And then bring the hands together, we're doing the second movement, so you breathe in, come up. You sink down, you point your fingers forward, breathe out. You stay upright as you breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So next week, I'm seeing Grandmaster Chen Xiaowang on Thursday for the whole day. And then, a week later, I'm spending Friday, Saturday and Sunday with him. And on Thursday, I'm going to a Tai Chi ruler. And this is similar to a Tai Chi ruler move actually that we do, that's using this microcosmic orbit. It's called the microcosmic orbit. That's it. Fantastic. So we've just basically been doing the 6 movements, but twice, but with lots of repeats. I think that's much better than having to worry. We're minimising any overload. So now we go like this. We just come up. So all back to the first movement. Look, it just floats up and it floats down. But you want to feel connected through the body. So it comes up and down. And while your arms repairing, you're just going to have to wing it. You know, you just do what you can get away with. It's fine. It was, yeah. That was very silly of your doctor not to send you to Tai Chi before you fell, wasn't it? They really ought to get in there earlier, really, but it was fortune teller. Well, I mean, really, anybody, once you hit the age of 50, really, because of the bone density, actually after, no, not even 50, 35, they should be sending people to Tai Chi. Yeah, they should be sending people to Tai Chi from 35 onwards. Yeah, because the bone density gets less. Okay. So that was our. Okay, any questions about those 6 movements? Before, it must be 6 o'clock now, surely, it's at 6. Yeah, we're looking at it now. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, so much for finishing early. Oh, well, we did have a break, we did have a couple of water breaks. Let's go back to that. I think we'll do sun and moon and then embrace tiger. So we'll do sun and moon and embrace tiger. But your bone density starts to decrease from the age of 35. When I last did my training, it might be even lower now because of the amount of time people are spending on tablets and things. Not doing enough exercise. I will do an embrace tiger. And then we'll do sun and moon. That's the sun. So biggies, sun. And then the moon, that's a small one. Then you do the sun, that's the big one. And then you do the moon. Sun. And moon. I'm just going to stand for a moment. Breathe. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and Nice. But when you are moving chairs and things like that, just be very, very careful, it's hot and all that, and Okay, right, I better stop recording. Well done, everybody. Hope that was useful for you. So that was just the first 6 movements of the second Shibashi set. And we're all boiling, so stop. All right, thanks a lot. Take care. Bye. So 2 weeks. This week. All right, take care. Bye.